Welcome to the Equis Financial Corporate Overview. My name is Michael Hall. I'm a manager here at Equis. I'm going to take the next couple of minutes and just let you know a little bit more about the opportunity that we have here. Some of what we're going to talk about today is who is Equis, what market do we serve, what are our products, the lead system available for our agents, the training, and last but not least, our compensation. How do we get paid? Equis Financial is a partnership of agents and agency builders. We were founded in October of 2015, officially launched in January of 2016. We partner with insurance companies to bring our agents the best and most competitive products. Our agents follow up on people that have requested coverage, and using our lead system, our agents are able to quickly build a solid client base. Our executive team is made up of 6 people. The first one is our president and CEO, Mr. Barry Clarkson. Barry's been in the industry for over 3 decades. He's had a lot of success, very respected in our industry. He actually built another company from 0 to over 1,000 agents serving and protecting families every week. Kevin Davies, our Chief Operations Officer, he runs the day-to-day operations of the company. Rob Jones, Vice President of Agency Development. Rob works directly with each of the agency managers to help us grow and expand our company. Bill Martin, Vice President of Sales. Bill works directly with the sales force, training them and assisting them on becoming better at serving and protecting our families. Pete Lee is our Director of Advanced Markets. Pete trains and serves the agents and assists them with Index Universal Life products and fixed index annuities. Glenn Davies, Chief of Staff and Technology. Glenn's responsible for all the tools that we have available to us, some of which we'll be talking about in just a few minutes. So some fun facts of life. The U.S. life insurance market in 2015 reported that revenue was exceeding $814 billion. In 2012, LIMRA estimated the unmet life insurance need in the United States was over $15 trillion. 40% of Americans have no life insurance. It's over 128 million people. 44% of life insurance are employer plans. This means that if they lose their job, retire, transfer, quit, they don't get to take their insurance with them. We need to make sure that people have privately owned insurance that they control and pay for. 70% of U.S. households say they would have trouble with everyday expenses if the primary wage earner were to pass away. More than 50% of people interviewed said they'd rather work directly with an agent than purchase insurance over the internet. We work in the mortgage protection industry, so anytime a house is bought or refinanced, we're able to help them protect that with some insurance. So if they were to pass away or be disabled, they could stay in their house. We have term and universal life insurance, disability products, critical illness products, final expense insurance. There's 10,500 people every day turning age 65 for the next 19 years. Most of these people are living only on government income, and they're not in a position to be able to cover basic burial needs if they were to pass away. We also work with fixed index annuities. We've partnered with over a dozen strong insurance carriers around the country. Foresters Financial, Mutual of Omaha, Columbian Financial Group, Transamerica, Gerber, just to mention a few. These are all top-rated insurance companies that have been in business for over 100 years. How do we create our qualified leads? Well, we have our own researchers that collect the data. Then the letters are printed and prepared and mailed. Out of every 100 people that receive them, 98.5% are going to decide they're not interested. Only 1.5% actually take the time to fill out all the information and drop it back in the mail. Once we receive it, the leads are uploaded for distribution, and then our agents are able to contact the leads to set an appointment. This is what a lead looks like. It's very clear and concise. It's got a full benefit description. It's not something that says that it's free. It doesn't lead them to believe it's free. They can't accidentally click on this on a website. As you can see, they have to take the time to hand fill out all their information and then sign it and mail it back. Our training is second to none. The first thing we're going to talk about is Launchpad, the complete online training program. This will walk a brand new agent that knows nothing and be able to get them ready to go out there and serve and protect families. It's going to teach you what the different products are that we have and what they're used for. how to properly fill out an application, how to submit the business to the carrier, what underwriting would look like, anything that you can think of. If you're not able to get a hold of your manager or you can't find the answer yourself and you're sitting with a client, we have a 24/7 agent concierge program. This is a phone number that a new agent can call any time of day and get an experienced agent to pick up and be able to assist them with whatever their need is. We have our own training studio with a podcast network. We have several different podcasts out there to train you from everything you could think of. Again, carriers, products, how to write business, how to call and set appointments, how to build your business, how to hire someone, how to train another agent, anything you could think of. We have quick start meetings all over the country. Our owners and top managers are out traveling the country on their dime to train our brand new agents and get you up and running quick. We have regional sales meetings. You also have direct access to our executive training team. If all that's not enough, we've got a team in place that you can call and work one-on-one with and sharpen your skills so that you can get better at what you do. Now, our compensation. Let's talk about the industry terms before we talk about how we make money. Annual premium volume average, the APV. That's simply the monthly amount of premium multiplied by 12 months. Right now, around the country in our company, our average application is $85.16 per month. When you multiply that by 12 months, that's the APV, or the annual premium volume. Commission percentage is the amount of commission that you're being paid directly from the insurance carrier. Brand new agents start out at a 70. They can earn their way all the way up to 110. And if they become an agency builder, they actually have the ability to go all the way up to 120. Commission advance. Even though we get paid a full commission, the insurance companies are going to give us a 9-month advance once the customer pays their first month. So when the customer pays their first month, we get paid as if the customer had paid 9 months. And then when the customer pays months 10, 11, and 12, we'll get the remaining commissions paid to us as they make each payment. The issue rate. The industry average is that you're going to issue 75% of the policies that you write. Just because we write a policy does not mean it's going to get approved. It still has to go through underwriting. We have to make sure that they're healthy enough and that they qualify for the product. Renewals. We don't just get paid a one-time commission. We actually get paid several years after the policy is put in force. Some of our policies pay us from years 2 to 5. Some pay from years 2 to 10. And some even pay for the life of the policy, depending on the product. Overrides are the commissions that are earned by agency managers. It's equal to the difference in the manager's commission from the agent's commission. So basically, if you're at a 90% contract yourself and you hire and train a brand new person instead of 70, you would get a 20% override on everything that agent writes. Let's talk about a few examples of how we can get paid. We're going to talk about part-time, full-time, and then also a couple examples of an agency builder. A part-time agent typically uses about 6 leads per week, which should lead to 2 applications a week, averaging just over $2,000 in APV. If you rate $2,000 in APV a week, 75% of that will get issued. That gives you a total of $1,532 in issued business. Multiply that by a 70% commission rate. That's just over $1,000 in full commission. With your 75% advance, you're going to get $804. Subtract the lead cost, and that gives you $558 of net commission in your bank account. If we multiply that by 50 weeks out of the year, assuming you're going to take 2 weeks off, that's a $28,000 a year part-time job. That can be done in 1 full day or 2 evenings a week. For a full-time agent could work anywhere from 10 to 15 leads a week, sometimes even more, but we're going to say they average about 12 leads a week. 12 leads a week should lead you to 5 applications, which should be just at or over $5,000 a week in APV. With the 75% issue rate, now you're issuing $3,800 a week. Now you're at a higher commission rate of 90% because you have more volume coming in. That gives you a full commission of over $3,400 for the week. When you get your 75% advance, that's over $2,500. Subtract the lead cost, and now you're netting over $2,000 a week in your bank account. Multiply that by 50 weeks, and that's $100,000 a year income. Typically done in 3 to 4 days a week by most people. Now, maybe you're like me and you didn't just want to look at this for the sales aspect. Maybe you wanted to look at it to build an agency? Well, $50,000 agency can be done with 15 applications a week. That's you writing 5 applications a week and you having 5 part-time agents that are only doing 2 applications a week. So your 5 applications are going to lead to over $5,100 of submitted premium. Now you're at a 100% commission rate because you have more volume coming through your agency. And with your 75% issue rate and your 75% advance, subtract the lead cost and you're netting $2,200 in your bank account. Your agents are submitting 10 apps a week, 5 agents doing 2 apps each. That's over $10,000 a week in submitted premium. After the 75% issued rate, you're issuing $7,600. Now you get a 25% override commission because you got a higher commission level yourself. And so after the 75% advance, you're bringing in $1,400 a week in overrides on those 5 agents that are working part-time. You don't have any lead costs for their leads. The agents pay for their own leads. You don't have to pay for that, so you're netting $1,400 a week in overrides. If you look at your personal income of over $2,200 a week, plus your override income of $1,400 a week, that's a $186,000 a year income. Now, maybe you want to grow a bigger agency. If you do a $100,000 a month agency, that's 30 applications a week. That's just simply you writing your own 5 apps. Now you have 3 full-time agents writing 5 apps a week, and you have 5 part-time agents also writing 2 apps a week. Your 5 apps still get you over $5,100 of submitted business. Now you're at a 110% commission rate. Again, more volume equals more commission. 75% issue, and after the 75% advance, minus your lead costs, you're netting over $2,500 a week on your personal business, just out there writing 5 applications a week at this level. Your 3 full-time agents are bringing in 15 applications a week for over $15,000 submitted business. After your 75% issue rate, now you're making a 20% override on the commission. And after that 75% advance, you're netting $1,700 in overrides on the 3 full-time agents. Now, remember, you also have 5 part-time agents. They're submitting $10,000 a week between the 5 of them. And after the 75% issue rate, now you also have a 35% override commission on these agents because remember, they're at a lower level because they're just starting out and they're part-time. So after the 75% advance, you're netting over $2,000 a week on your 5 part-time agents. So let's add that up. Your income's $2,500 on your personal business plus overrides on your full-time agents of $1,724 and your part-time agents of $2,000 multiplied by 50 weeks. That's over $300,000 a year income. All right, so what's the next step? If you're already licensed, you're ready to submit your contracting. Sign the ICA, and that'll give you access to our agent's site. Get your lead order established. Complete the online training, starting with the Launchpad program, and just complete all of it. Subscribe to the podcast trainings and start dialing and running appointments. If you're not currently licensed, you still want to sign the independent contracting agreement because that's going to give you access to our Equis financial agent site. Then you want to complete the online licensing training. It's typically $100, but we get it discounted down to $50 through ExamFX. Then you're going to go through and pass your state licensing. The state fees, once you pass that test, can range anywhere from $100 to $175 depending on your state. Total, you're looking between $200 and $250 to get licensed, depending on what state you live in. Complete all the online training, especially Launchpad, subscribe to the podcast, and just start dialing and running appointments. Remember, the best way to do this business is just to start it. You don't need to know everything to get started, but you need to get started. Now, we got a new program for new agents, and it's called the Ignite Award Winner. All you have to do is within your first 30 days, go out there and issue at least 3 applications with $2,750 in paid premium. Now, this is going to get you 10,000 points towards your next incentive trip. That alone's a big deal because it's typically $1 of paid premium equals 1 point for the trip. You're also going to get a custom polo featuring the personalized patch and a league credit. Now, in order to qualify for this, you do have to have a paid ticket for a national convention. If you've heard anything on this video that you like, get back to the person that invited you to watch it and let them know you're ready to take the next step. Take care, everybody.